So can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, I need you to turn on your video. Okay, there you are. Can you see
Yes,
me?
yes, sir.
Okay, great. So your name is Aditya, right?
Right, right, right.
Okay, so let's talk about starting up with public speaking. I understand you want to take that. You have taken the advanced English course, right?
Yes, right, right.
Now, advanced is presumed that you are well aware of some sort of English grammar, etc. Okay,
Okay.
so show me your best right away. We're going to start with the public speaking, and it's done for fluency or whatever purposes. We're going to figure it out. But first, I want to know from you, why do we do public speaking? Why should we do public speaking?
Public speaking, I think, to express our thought, with public, and uh, actually we used to propagate our thought in their mind, and our concern and our uh, what we think, to express that all the things with public, and the one who are surrounding to us. So mainly I think that uh, we use public speaking.
That's a pretty good answer for that. It is quite right. But in English terms, we can more elaborately or more specifically say that speaking or public speaking, any type of speaking for that matter, is good when you have great fluency in it, right?
Right,
For
right.
example, right now, you gave me an answer, you showed me some amount of fluency in it, but at the same time, you delayed your answer because you needed some time to think. That little hesitation is dropping your fluency level down because you are taking longer to respond. All we are doing is talking. Remember, all we are doing is just like gossiping. You know how two females gossip, they can gossip endlessly.
Right.
So yeah, so if we have to talk in English, or for that matter in any language, fluency plays the number one role. And in any English test, fluency is the number one characteristics they check for. So we're going to focus on fluency on this one, right?
Right.
That's what public speaking is all about. Other than fluency, of course, there's pronunciation, coherency, lexical resource, and so many other things which we're going to juggle up as soon as we start right now. So tell me something. If I'm going to ask you some questions, you'll be able to describe them for
Yes,
me?
I will try to describe them.
Yeah. Just remember, we are concentrating on fluency.
Right.
Describe yourself for me.
Okay. So I uh, I have uh, so actually I studied engineering. I studied up to 10th in vernacular medium. After that, I from 10th to graduation I studied in, uh, up to graduation in engineering I studied English, but the hesitation which I carry from vernacular to English, that lives along with me up to now. And after graduation, I had joined as a uh, I did job in Seat Tires as an engineer. Then I switched to software industry, and now I'm a software developer working in a product-based company. But I have that hesitancy in English, so I never express myself. I always feel a little bit underconfidence, or I don't feel that much talk with anybody in English. So I mostly prefer Hindi or my mother tongue. So uh, that's all about my academic and professional. Personally, I'm 29 years old, and uh, the things surrounding me, that I'm born and brought up in Thane, where my sir, I my I in, uh, in surrounding I never get that that English surrounding that I can brush up or I can uh, talk with anybody to 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 get uh, to to get fluency in language. So uh, I I tried so many times, but I always failed to do that. There are so many ways uh, to to enhance your communication skill, public speaking in English. But, but I never managed to do that. I never managed to do that. Uh,
That's a pretty good
yes.
detailed description you're giving me about yourself. Well, I was only interested in the introduction part, like what your name, etc., is, which
Okay.
you gave me a little bit. But you also described me your problems in English, which is a good
Hmm.
way to start. But I'm just going to keep asking you questions until I get your hesitation kind of removed from you. Your hesitation will go in a very short while once you start talking to me, just like this. We are already talking. As you can see, I asked you to describe yourself and give me a lot of response. There was only that talk where you said talk. There was a the word was in the wrong position, but other than that, pretty much all the lines you gave me were correct. There nothing that I could correct there. There was nothing there for me to correct for you. So at least your grammar is going right. The only thing is you are taking a long time to produce the line. So that's like there's a little bit of hesitation there or too much thinking process. Like what's going on. I would say that it's just you are out of practical touch. You know the theories of English, practical aspects of it. Okay, you also use the word propagate, which I really like because you're already showing me that you're familiar with some sort of vocabulary. And as a software engineer, you are well aware of the language requirements. Language is like number one thing. Your
Yes.
systems can't work without perfect language. And if you don't give that system a perfect language, it's not going to
Right.
do what you want it to do. Same thing goes in our life when we do speaking, any speaking or public speaking. We need to talk a lot. So I'm going to ask you more questions. You just keep answering at your best possible. Okay. If you make any mistakes, I will let you know so you don't have to worry about it. So describe your family for.
Hello. Family. I have. Mm, I'm living with my mom and dad. I have two siblings. My I'm the younger one. My elder brother is in he's in Pune. My elder sister is also she is also in Pune. They both are married, and that's all about my family. Hello, I'm audible.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's sufficient. Whatever you can say is fine. If you're just describing your family members or whatever. What I'm looking for is simple mistakes, nothing else. There was no grammar mistake once again, which is good. But this time you did say more than three times. So that is like hesitation. It's a sign of hesitation because a person fluent in English will not do so many times in just a simple question like that. They are already well prepared to answer that question. So I'm going to show you how you can remove those ers coming up very quickly. You're going to pay attention to when you are speaking. Okay. Normally, as a student, you are thinking, okay, I am the student and he is the teacher. He's the one who is going to correct me. Then I'm going to correct it. But now I'm going to take that off your mind. You are the first examiner. With me, all my students, I tell them one thing: you are the first examiner. I am only the second one. So if you catch a mistake, you have to fix it right away. Then it is not a mistake. But if you don't fix it, for example, your ers, which came out three times, my family is very kind of like that. So you can see that is like going to cause you a big problem if you're doing public speaking of any kind of situation. Just one line, three, that means this person is in big trouble. Yes, we do speak naturally sometimes, but there are ones which are of hesitation and there are ones which are of natural nature, which we can detect very easily, being native English speakers. But you guys may have a tough time. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to focus on your R's. How? You are the first examiner. As soon as you speak from your ears, it's going to hit your ears. Oh, sorry, as soon as you speak from your mouth, it's going to hit your ears. You're going to detect, oh my God, फिर से बोल गया. Oh my God, I'm speaking again and again. So if I'm speaking again and again, I must remove it as soon as possible. Once you get serious about removing it and work on it, it won't go away instantly, but if you start working on it, it will go away right here throughout these lessons. Just try doing that from right now immediately, because you're not giving me any other grammar mistakes, so you might as well focus on that. Okay, here's your next question, and this one's a big one, so I want you to describe it as elaborately as possible. Describe your daily routine from me.
Okay. Uh, I I generally wake up at 7 o'clock. After that, I do my uh, morning stuff. Uh, After that, I generally do breakfast. Then I join office meetings at 9:30 9:30 to 10:30. After that, we discuss so many things in office, all about our daily task and all things. After that, our manager assign us some coding level stuff. After at at 1 o'clock, I generally I take lunch. After that, uh, again I join my office related stuff at 5 to 6. I usually go for walk for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, uh, uh, at 6 or 7, we have again meeting all about what we did throughout the day. And after that, I generally watch my uh, Twitter account for daily uh, updates, what's going around, uh, what's going around me, and everything else about general news. After that, I again I watch some coding related stuff or something related to skill 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 that things which can enhance my skills. Uh, After that, I generally take dinner, and after that I go to bed. That usually I do.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you did give me the whole description of the whole day. There were no grammar mistakes. Another good news. However, apart from the R's, which were multiple, as you know, you will work on those slowly and steadily. You also gave me repetition problems, which means you repeated some sentences twice or thrice before you could actually produce the line perfectly. For example, at one, at one, at one, and then you continued with the line. And for example, in the last few lines, you said skills, skills, skills three times before you actually could produce the next word, which is again a sign of hesitation. So you need a lot of practice, right?
Right,
I'm going to
right,
recommend you additional work. So when you're sitting at home, these same topics, which you just did today with me, I'm going to try and send them to you later on. So whenever you get them, You go ahead in front of your mirror or something and sit there, look at yourself in the eyes, and speak these same questions answers again, trying to remove any repetitions line. The more you practice the sentences, at 1 o'clock I do this straight away, then you know it will not happen again. The more you
Right.
give answers to these questions to yourself in front of the mirror, the more fluent you will become. Clear? You will do
Clear.
that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So let's uh, get your mind focusing on the answer. So I'm going to make the question a little bit more tighter so that you can give me an answer which makes you think and thus remove your hesitation to some extent. Describe your philosophy of life.
Okay. So I think uh, philosophy of life is at the end of the day how you sleep and at what time you get a better sleep. That's most important thing. And the morning anxiety, if you are not getting any anxiety at morning, then you are at good pace, you are at good pace in your life. And uh, the the main thing I thought is that uh, everybody everybody has certain life. So in lifespan, whatever, do your best in life, and the ones who are surrounding to you, uh, always feel them that if you are surrounding with them, then they don't feel any type of fear and anything, that that your presence, uh, that your presence hurt them. So in life, always try to be calm, and everyone wants you should be surrounding to them. So and at the end life will, one day you will die. So the journey should be such like that. After your death, no, after your means when uh, up to your death, in between, however, whoever meets you or anything you did in your life, that should be uh, that should be most positive, that should have most positive impact in others life or anything you did in your lifespan. So I think that that is philosophy of life, that I you never hurts you, try to always uh, try to always do that, don't hurt anybody, and live and let live. That's the, I think, my philosophy of life.
I think your philosophy of life is fantastic, and that's the way it should be. I get one line from you where you said you should be surrounding to them. So that line is not clear in its meaning. Probably you made a grammatical mistake. Can you correct it right now and tell me what you really wanted to say? You said you should be surrounding to them. You remember that line?
Yes, remember.
Yeah. Can you correct it?
Okay, I'll try because
I think you wanted to say you should be near to them or you should be surrounded by them, right?
yeah, right, sure, yes, right,
So, yeah, so the correct line should have been you should be surrounded by them, not you should be surrounding to them. Surrounding
right,
should be surrounded, and to, the preposition to is removed, by comes in. You should be surrounded by them. So
right,
if you have written this down, you will find out the mistake later on and you will realize that. I don't think it's a mistake. You were speaking very much in flow. It just kind of happened to you due to lack of practice or something. And when you speak similar lines later on, I don't think it will come out again and again. However, that is also your responsibility to make sure it doesn't come out. You can see I'm also speaking randomly English, but I'm speaking totally fluently. I have no hesitation whatsoever. And I'm responding to whatever situation is in front of me. This is not a pre planned thing that we're doing. It's a completely one-to-one
Yes.
conversation
Right.
where everything is open. So if I can speak fluently, then so can you. You're already on the target anyway. You're already doing it. Fine. Just gonna keep working on it. So I got really nice three responses from you. I'm quite flabbergasted about it, but I still want to ask you some more to see what your exact level of speaking might be. So, can you tell me, can you describe your work or studies for me, or even both?
Okay. So study and work. Okay. So I I studied mechanical engineering, and after that I did a job, but I have lots of uh, I'm interested. I always interested in coding, so I did some coding related competitions. I break them. I uh, After that I joined some institute and got uh, pure coding skills. I enhanced my coding skill and got placement. After that I start working as software developer, and in that uh, I use uh, I use various coding languages such as C++, Java, .NET to build softwares, and I love to do that. So as a developer, we have little or no chance to talk with anybody. That our customer facing team is there, so they are always facing to customer, and we always face to them, and they give us some requirements, and we work on that, and we develop the software. So in daily life, we not into that. I'm not into that managerial role or anything. That I'm pure software developer. So uh, we I always talk to computers and in their language. So I I'm pretty I'm a little bit good in computer languages, but like in the language which generally used by uh, public, and just all.
A lot of words there. I didn't even expect that. So, just say with me, together with me, yes, I can speak everywhere and with everyone in English. Come on, let's do that. Yes,
Yes,
I can
I can speak
speak everywhere and
everywhere
with everyone
and everyone,
and with everyone
and, and with everyone
in English.
in English.
Right. So we're uh, running out of time for this one. So tell me, what did you learn so far in this speaking part?
I learned that I must have confidence. Do not hesitate. I had little grammatical mistakes, so I always try to try to talk and try to talk confidently, and I think I think that mistakes and that practice. If I'll do practice, then my mistakes will uh, I can manage my mistakes and I will overcome on that. So main thing is that try to practice and just have confidence in you, and you will do better day by
That's
day.
right. That's fantastic. So you now know what to do. We'll focus on it on daily basis.
Yes,
Okay, that's a good job. So let's move on to some little bit of grammar. I'm sure you're well aware of grammar. We're going to do it in pure English format. So let's see how you tackle it. You ready?
ready.
Okay. First of all, tell me, why should we do grammar? Why should we do it? This grammar.
Grammar, I think grammar is the way by which we can express actions or anything that the time period of that thing. I think that main thing of grammar is to uh, to frame that sentence or word in time phrase, that when, where, or what happened. So we generally words and verbs, sentence uh, changes with time, expression. Uh, uh, so I think that expression, time, that main things, that grammar, we use grammar for that.
So where is it useful? Can you tell me?
Sorry, I pardon, I unable to hear you. Can you repeat it?
I said, where is it useful?
Where is it useful? Uh, in every sentence, it is useful.
That's right. So today we're going to focus on present simple tense. I presume you know that very well, right?
Yeah, I know that, but I'm not practice, and I,
You're not very confident, right?
yes,
We're
I'm
going to
not
make
very
you,
confident.
yeah, we're going to make you confident. That's the whole thing why we're doing this. So in the present simple tense, can you make any line or can you give me one example of a present simple tense line?
Uh, yes, I'll try. Present simple. It's a he's he's a he's a boy. Or
Sorry, say that again, full line.
uh, he he is a boy.
It is a boy, right?
Uh, yeah, he is a boy.
Oh, he is a boy. Okay, fine. So you're right. That is a perfect example of a simple tense. Let's have a quick look at it and focus on it. I have to grab my keyboard here so that we can do some survey on this thing to show you how it looks like. Right. So I don't know if I can uh, display it. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you'll be able to see everything that's going on over here. There you are. And now we can just go on a table or something like that and focus on it. There we are. All right, so here's a table set up. I'm going to write how the present simple tense is done. So you want to assist me if possible and tell me. Some things maybe I can write for you. We have a subject in it, we have helping verb in it, and we also have object in it, or object line. Like you just mentioned right now, can you tell me your line, he is a boy? Which one is where and where it's going?
Okay. So subject. He is a subject.
He is the subject. What's the helping
He
verb?
is
Is the helping verb, and a boy remains to be our, what do you call that, object. So that's perfectly what I wanted to see that. Okay, so that's one example. Now I'm going to just quickly write all of them to you because I'm sure you are aware of them. We have I, we have am, you can write that way. And you can say something like learning English. Don't mind the capitalization by the system. You know what the system does. We also have he, she, and it, just like the line you made up there. And that one requires is. You can have anything, speaking on the
right.
road, right? Subject does,
Yeah.
object doesn't matter. And we also have you, they, and we, as three of them are. working hard, right?
Right.
So as you can see, those are the three forms, and we also can have negative parts of these questions. So for example, your own line, he is a boy. Can you say it in a negative way that he's not a boy or something like that?
Yeah, he isn't a boy.
Yeah, he
Or
isn't a boy, right? Okay, and there are also contractions, which is, so we're going to focus on this. We're going to look at it on the grammar step by step. The reason for to do step by step is to make sure your brain is picking them up and making you realize, especially wherever you do grammar mistakes there. These ones
right.
may be of little use to you because you are very fluent in this simple tense, but still you may find, okay, it's valuable because now we are focusing on it. As you can see on the top, in the top line, these are our headings. We can say our main headings to whatever we are doing, subject, etc. Now, if we look at it and focus on it, apart from the negative side, we also have question types. Like we can have two types of questions in grammar: direct questions or indirect questions. Okay.
Right.
If we are to focus on it on daily basis, you don't have to worry about it, what direct question, indirect question is right now, but as we get along, you will know what we're talking about. If we have to make the question, he is a boy, or any of those lines above on that table, into a question form, how can you make a question? Can you tell me? Can you guess it?
Okay, so try to start with helping verb, subject and object. Is he boy?
Yeah, we'll have to start with a helping verb. Is he a boy? Or we
Yeah.
will have to use one of those question forms like,
Who is he?
why is he a boy? Right?
Yeah.
Which
Right.
is like a direct question. When we say, why is he a boy? We're saying it's direct question. When we're saying, is he a boy? It's like an indirect question, right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So we're going to focus also on these. Let's go into your grammar book. Do you have your grammar book with you? Did they give you one?
No, I haven't received any book.
Oh, you haven't received anything. Okay, I'll be sending it to you then later if they haven't received. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to show you the grammar book here on screen for now.
Okay.
Let's see if I have it. Okay, here it is. We're going to look at it. Yeah, there it is. So when you get this book, you will see unit 1 is am, is, are, and it says present simple tense, right?
Right. Right.
You will go over there and you will study it on your extra time. Right now, you just read me what it says on the screen. Can you read it?
Yeah. Yes. I am. Uh,
Okay. I
uh,
am.
I am. He is. She is. It is. We are. You are. And in
Okay, so
negative.
let's look at it one at a time. First of all, this is am, is, are, present simple tense, right? I am. What are they trying to say here? Can you tell me?
Yeah. It trying to say something about me. I am.
Yeah, so you understand this is a shortcut of this, right?
Right.
Now, give me the full pronunciation of this as well as the full pronunciation of this.
I am. I don't know about second word. Second word.
This one is am. Am. Like
Am.
is almost going off. I'm. And this one is I am proper. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you can like shorten it a little bit when you're speaking in a rush or to remove hesitation and all that. So you can, instead of saying, I am a very good boy, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. So you can see this one just really went very fast. I'm a good boy. So these contractions or shortcuts are very important to enhance your speech, to make you focus on other matter of the speech, and to let you speak more fluently and faster. So you're going to do that with each and every one. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, there's the negative part. Can you read me this one?
I am not. I'm not.
Try reading this one.
I'm not.
Right, you got it this time. So as you can see, this one you are elongating it full, or you're speaking it full, just like a word. I am not. And this one you're going kind of short. I'm not. I'm not. Because this is almost considered and spoken and pronounced as one word. So that's the strategy you will apply in all of these to focus on your pronunciation and all that. All right.
Right, right.
When you see a unit one book like this, you may start ignoring it. Oh, I know all of this. He's why should I do all this thing? But now you see the value. Oh my God, these
Yes,
are
yes.
pronunciations. If I don't focus on this, how am I going to get the shortcut way of speaking all of these very fast? I want to do speech talk. I want to do public speaking. I must be able to do all of this very easily, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so now very quickly speak this for me.
He is.
Okay,
His.
he is and he's. So you can see this one, I is cutting off. Instead of having two-word pronunciation, it's just a one word. He's, his.
His.
So it almost sounds like his, but you must be different from his. So it's his. Whereas this is clear, he is. So you can see there's a bigger difference now. If you keep learning that way on all your pronunciations yourself or with me, you will be getting in a much better position soon. Read me this one, please.
He is not. He is not.
Right. So calmly always read the full ones. He is not, because they are totally separate words. Now read this one.
Is not.
Right. It's much faster. And this is the negative one.
Isn't.
Actually, this is the shortcut of this one, or the contraction of he is not, which he isn't. It's also a contraction of this one. This is the shortcut way of pronouncing it. This is also a contraction, but this is the exact contraction of this one,
Right.
right?
Right.
All these in brackets are vocalizations only, for speaking purposes only. You do not have to do this in writing. In writing, you will continue using these forms only. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, now speak this one for me.
She is. She is. She is not. She is not. She isn't.
Right. Keep on practicing that way, and you're fantastic. Let's do this one also.
It is. It's.
This one is, you are already very familiar with it, right? The
Yes.
same applies to all of them.
Right. Right. It is not. It's not. It isn't.
Yeah. Fantastic. What about this one?
We are. We are.
Right here. Just say it.
We are not. We are not. We aren't.
Say this one. We're not.
We are not. We aren't.
This one.
You are. You are.
You are. This is like you
You are.
are. You are a
You
good
are.
person. You are a good student. You're a good student. See the difference? You are a good student. You're a good student. This one is like going very fast over the you are. Okay?
Yes.
Try this.
You are not. You're not. You aren't. They are. They are. They are not. They are not. They aren't.
Very good. So this is all part of this present simple tense. All these lines are just made from these. Either some are negative lines, some are positive lines. It's already written here. These are the positive lines and these are the negative lines of the same present simple tense. So what's the present simple tense rule? You are already aware, and the formula, I already gave it to you on screen, and you have
Yes.
already used it. Here's the line. Can you read this line for me?
I am a cricket player.
Right. And there's some more lines over here. Read this one.
My name is Priya. I'm an intern at CA firm.
Okay, try to read this one as a contraction only. I'm an intern at CFO. I'm an intern. It's
I'm
not
an
like
intern.
I am an intern that would be full.
Right,
I'm an intern at a CFO, right?
right.
Okay. So let's. So you always use a present simple tense for what purposes? It is clearly marked in your book here. Can you read this for me and tell me what it is used for?
It is used to state the present fact, universal truth, or laws of nature.
Right, that's what present tense is all about. It is used to state the facts, whatever facts there are in life.
Right.
Can you tell me some of these lines which are facts for you and which are not? Is this a fact? Read it first.
Yes. I am an Indian. I'm brave. Yeah.
Right. And this is a fact. And you also spoke it almost perfectly. Okay. So if this is not a fact for you, then you can skip this or whatever for the time being. Right. Then we go to whatever the universal truth is. Universal truth means to everyone, to universally, it applies as the truth. There's nothing wrong with it, or it's completely the truth. Can you read this line to me?
Jupiter is the largest planet.
Right. So kind of that statement is right. I would say Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Then it would be perfectly right. Right.
Right.
And then we have this one. Read it.
Sunflower are yellow in color.
Okay, you did not pronounce the S. Sunflowers are yellow in color. Can you repeat that?
Yes. Sunflowers are yellow in color.
Now, that S in English is a very important aspect. Read the last one.
Our body is 90% water.
Do you believe that our body is 90% water?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, it is the truth. That's a
Yes.
universal truth. So when we're using this present simple tense, we are actually declaring it as part of the universal truth. Of course, it can be used to speak other lines, but you can see how facts and universal truth can easily be portrayed in this. Now, when you get this book, which I will send it to you, or otherwise I will just send you the exercises related to this particular starting point. Okay. So what you're going to do is you will do the exercise that I give you. All right. This is your exercise. Do you remember the short forms? And it will come to you. Right now, we're just going to stop grammar because I think we have done it enough. We'll take a look.
Yes.
If you need to take a screenshot of anything, you can take it like this, but I don't think you need that. I think you've already got that in your head. So let's forget that. Besides, you will get the book sooner or later. All right, so I am back on your screen, and you're gonna tell me now how you feel about this grammar. Tell me, what did you learn today about this grammar?
Yes. Simple. I learned grammar. The first lesson is about simple tense, and I learned few pronunciation which are most important. Pronunciation of main subject, object, and verb, helping verbs. The restructuring and structuring of those uh, which are helpful in present tense, and I learned pronunciation of those important words which will help me uh, to to uh, to to communicate in fluently, which will give me confidence uh, because I am learning some more uh, simple words, but those are most important one to get fluency in English, and that's important.
That's right. So you'll be able to speak proficiently after you master those little contractions, which otherwise you might have been ignoring. You never ignored its. So you should not also ignore the others. Also, you should make them a part of your daily life and then better with it. We've done grammar now. You can just say one line with me. Yes, I can learn and use grammar correctly. Say it for confidence
Yes, I can learn English
and use grammar correctly.
and use grammar correctly. Yes, I can learn English and use grammar correctly.
Okay, fantastic. So done. Let's go on to vocabulary or business vocabulary as we know it. Running out of time. We started late. So can you tell me where will you use business vocabulary?
In business meetings with, with colleagues, with meeting board meetings, uh, communication with colleagues, uh, where where we must use business vocabulary.
Right, perfect. And how will it help?
Yeah, it helps professionally. It helps professionally also, and that help you in your confidence. Uh, you can you can your your public speaking or the the throw of words or anything you want to convince to someone, you can easily convince if you have that much of vocabulary stock with you. So you can be a good public speaker, and you will convey your message more uh, what can I say, more perfectly by using vocabularies, those vocabularies.
You said three or four times it helped professionally. All of those lines should be it helps professionally. You're missing the S. You can see it's very important. I just pointed that out earlier. It helps professionally is right. It helps professionally is not right. That comes in action verbs. It will come on later on in grammar, but you can start just correcting. Now answer one more question regarding business vocabulary. Why should we use it? Why should
uh, why should we use it this? Because it uh, the I don't think I have right answer for that because I
you can just copy from your own previous answer? You can just say, like I just said, that this will help me communicate effectively. It will be good for me in meetings. It will make me as a better person in standing in front of other people and speaking. It will make me proficient. It will make me pronounce very well. It will make me fluent in English. And I will have a variety of words to speak in a language. I can change lines. That's all you have to say. Just I already answered it pretty much. Okay, let's have a look at the vocabulary. Although we're only having about 2 minutes left, but we started late, so I will see this thing is likely to cut us off at 10 o'clock sharp because some timing things. Let me show it to you on the screen, what I mean by vocabulary. And then we can always focus it. There it is. So read this for me. Can you read it?
yes, hereditary.
Yeah, read it. Hereditary, yes, that's right.
Yes.
So if you don't know the pronunciation, you can also correct or rectify it from the square brackets like hereditary, if you want to speak that way. It's hereditary.
Okay.
It's very simple. Hereditary. So what is the meaning of hereditary? Can you guess or read or tell me?
Hereditary means passing. Should I should I read this? Passing or capable. Okay.
Yeah, that is
Passing.
the meaning.
Okay. Passing or capable of passing naturally from parent to offspring through the genes.
To the genes.
Yes.
Pronunciation for this would be genes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so here there's some lines. You can do this now as a homework because we're running out of time. And you're going to read and understand this vocabulary and write 2 sentences from these vocabulary words over here. Okay. Can you
Okay.
try one right now with this vocabulary word, your own line?
Okay.
Just
Uh,
speak any line.
Generally, we get knowledge. We hereditary. We get we get uh, property by hereditary if we have.
No, that would be inherit. I think you're
Okay.
confusing with the word inherit. Hereditary is like what we get from the genes. It's already said here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the
Okay.
first one may have been uh, similar or to what you wanted to say. Yes, some things are hereditary, like my behavior is hereditary to my parents and my grandparents. I walk like them, I talk like them, or I kind of behave like them. That is something hereditary, passed on
Okay.
from the genes from one generation to another generation. That is called hereditary. Okay. Do not worry if you
Okay.
are not able to make these lines. You will get this as a homework on your WhatsApp. You will go back, search on this hereditary, make 2 lines, and then send them back to me as your homework for marking.
Yes.
Right? You
Yes.
will do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So I'm going to quickly move on to one more word. Actually, we're out of time. So I think we will end it here. Otherwise, this video will go off. Then we're in
Okay.
dilemma anyways. I may give you 2 or 3 more words which are hidden down there. You can also write some lines, come
Yes.
back,
Yes.
and if the lines are incorrect, I will give you the right way to write that same line or whatever you're saying.
Yes.
And you keep learning these vocabs. And not only 2 sentences, I think when you have free time, you can make as many sentences as you want from these kind of vocabularies.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Right. Yes.
So tell me, uh, you can just go to this material when you get it and do these things, then come back. Right. Tomorrow we will join. I think your class is like Monday to Friday, or is it one day? How have you chosen? Can you tell me?
Uh, I haven't chosen. I think that I
I think it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every day, or you're gonna skip a day. Do you have any idea?
no. Actually I told them that if uh, so trainer what they think about my what should I do daily or alternate day. So anything for anything I'll find for that.
Yeah, you can do it daily. I think daily would be good for you because it will be continuous and you can complete in 1 month and then you are much better off and then you can decide further from there. It's your wish. You can discuss this with your counselor, okay, and
Okay.
let her know, and then she will let me know whether it's daily or 1 day skipping, okay, whatever that you guys have decided. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I'll see you, presumably, I will see you tomorrow at the same time,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do your homework. It will be coming shortly.
Yes.
All right. Take care then. Bye now.
Bye. Bye. So thank you, sir.